the papers. It's time to meet your maker. Pour one out for the friends that you'll ignore. So go and smoke your veggies now, 'cause we gotta go to the Midwest Degens Show. The sitcom dream on, burn it and shine low.
Hello and welcome back to the Midwest Degenerates episode. My name is Alex. He's Caleb.
How's it going, everybody?
And we're back at you guys with another episode here. A lot to cover in this episode, but we're gonna start out tonight with what we normally start out with. Don't want to fucking add. We have UFC 326 here. Holloway versus Oliveira. Big fucking event here. A lot of fights on the card. I'd say the main card is fucking loaded, and then past the main card, it's kind of very quickly drops off in how good it is. But overall, a pretty good card we got up on deck for us. So I guess we'll probably just do what we normally do here, Caleb, and start with our prelim opener. I believe it should be Luke Fernandez. Yeah, Luke Fernandez versus Rodolfo Bellato. Fernandez, and this is light heavyweight Fernandez. I believe this is his first fight in the promotion. Unranked prospect. 6-0 versus Rodolfo Bellato, who's 1-1-1 in the UFC at 12-3-1. Not often you see someone who manages to pull out that third one in their record. How you feeling about this one, Caleb?
The way I've been looking at it, I've been kind of stretched thin on time this week, just with everything going on with the way the weather's been and everything. But from what I can see from the research I did, Fernandez is a really, really heavy hitter. Really, really packs a blow behind his strikes. And Lotto, I believe I said that correctly. His chin, it's been a concern in his past couple of outings. It seems like he can't really take a hit on the chin.
Ooh.
So, just going off of that and how hard Dana White is on Luke Fernandez, I'm going to take the Fernandez money line at, I believe it's currently at minus 235.
Oh, shoot. I gotta... Let's make me log back in. That was weird. I almost feel like, do you want to take him for a double chance here by finish? Or do you just want to stick with the money line?
Let me look at the odds here because I might do that. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and take. There's not much difference here. I think we'll go ahead and take Fernandez by knockout or on points.
All right. I'll agree with that. I don't see new prospect coming in, hands of steel. Did we just... Oh, that's a foul ball. I thought we got a homer there.
Did
Yeah.
it just start for you?
No, it's been going for a little bit. Like, Fairchild, I have Fairchild as a separate bet to hit a home run. And he hit one that would have been one, but I'm pretty sure it was a foul. And it got called back.
Yeah, but are you just now on that first at bat? Because on my stream, I'm watching here. We're in the middle of the first.
Oh no, we're in the middle of the first. Like I just saw a Taiwanese guy with dreads pull up. Yu Chang was just at bat. He may still be at bat. Or I think it may have just been a flip of possession because high ball like straight into the sky. Pretty sure that was an out.
Yeah,
But
they got it.
yeah, I'm already getting sidetracked. Next fight on our card here. So we had Hands of Steel by a KO around points. Makes sense. Next fight here we got Gaston Bolanos versus Jeongyeong Lee. Uh, Gaston Bolanos is moving up from bantamweight to 145 to go up against Jeongyeong Lee. I'm going Jeongyeong Lee. Canadians can't fight.
Yeah, yeah, I'm going with Lee just because his nickname, the Korean Tiger.
Great nickname. But do you know have you heard that before? The Canadians can't fight, or is that a new thing you've heard?
That's a new thing I've heard,
Or
but it doesn't surprise me.
have you heard of the term soy before?
Yeah.
Canadian fighters are just soy. They'll be like, "Oh, I'm taking my scientifically modified vegan goy slop for breakfast. It's with just the right amount of macronutrients I need in it for a perfect breakfast." And then they'll fucking upload like a million videos of them sparring on their Instagram page, and then they'll get knocked out in cold blood, fucking seizing up in the first 2 minutes of the fight after they do all that. Young Lee,
So,
all the way, Young Lee.
what are we liking? Do we want to go just straight Lee money line? Uh,
I'm
do we want? What do we want to do?
I'm taking straight Lee by knockout, or I'll go. What's double chance at? I'll take him by KO or on points, just because we're gonna end up having a lot
Yeah,
of picks on here. I don't need to reach for those plus odds when they're gonna rally
yeah.
and everything's gonna total up as is.
That
Yeah,
way, then we don't have a repeat of last weekend where we kind of fuck ourselves over.
yeah. Just by we're only missing like getting two fights wrong, but we just fuck up the way they win.
Yeah.
Um, another debut fight here on the card. We have Rafael Tobias versus Dr. Nurgaze. Rafael Tobias, 14-1 out of Brazil. Dr. Nurgaze, 10-2 out of Kazakh. Is that Kazakh or Kurzik? I can't tell if that's
Um,
Kazakh or Kurzik. It's one of the two.
it's a stan.
It's one of the stands, one of those weird stands where they really like horses. Uh, Nurgaze is plus 205 underdog. 0-2 record in the UFC. Tobias is making his debut. I'm looking at this fight. The way I'm seeing things is I'm feeling a double chance for. Well, let me check how he's. I'm not familiar with the prospect. Let me see how he.
So Tobias at prospect, he's got a really, really, really deep gas tank. Like think Greyhound bus gas tank.
Well, I don't know though because he's never hear me here looking at his tapology here. He's never had a fight make it to the third round. Even his loss was in the second round. He's never made it to the third. Well, no, okay, no. I'm sorry. I missed these fucking three unanimous decisions here. That is my bad. No, I see what you're saying here. If he makes it to the end of the fight, he fucking win. You see his first fight down there?
Uh, I don't.
His first fight was against this guy, Roger Freitas. And it was a corner stoppage 5 minutes into round one. which I believe that means that I could be wrong, but I think that means it's before the fight even fucking started.
Huh.
So that's interesting. Um, yeah, a bunch of Brazilian names
And
here.
and mainly because we all know the stereotype, you can't knock out a Brazilian. They got like fucking heads of steel. And you know, those guys from the stands are hard to knock out too. You know it's gonna go to decision. But I think just because Tobias, he's got that fucking deeper gas tank, he's got more stamina to him. I think he's gonna wind up pulling it out by decision.
I do as well. I do think it's going to be a decision win. But at the same time, looking at his record, he's so. Okay, let me put it this way. Were you able to see what his nickname is?
No, I didn't see that.
His nickname is Bipolar.
So, what do you think? Double chance on Tobias, knockout or on points?
See, the issue is he has more submission wins than he has knockout wins. So that's where I'm really getting fucked up here, to where I'm kind of liking him to just win outright, not take a double chance, you know?
All right, I see your logic there.
Like, whenever the guy's nickname is Bipolar and he is split 50-50 on how he finishes fights, that is the ultimate fucking gamble.
And against a dude from the stands, I mean, unless it was like Pakistan or Afghanistan, they knock him out. Uh, not gonna get too geopolitical on here. I'm not. What am I thinking? What's the guy's name that I'm thinking of?
Uh,
Strickland. Is that who I'm thinking of?
Strickland, yeah, Strickland. He's the geopolitical guy.
Yeah. I'm not gonna pull a him, but I don't see the other dude getting fucking. I don't see Nurgo's Tay. I don't see his ass getting knocked out or fucking put to sleep or him tapping.
Yeah, I definitely am leaning towards decision loss in this fight. Or for Nurgaze. My it's just the unpredictability from our guy, because it's like he could make it to decision, very well could make it to decision, but at the same time, if he gets a finish, we have no clue of knowing. It literally just comes down to how he feels on that day.
Yeah.
Moving on to our next fight that we got on this card here, we have let me make sure this doesn't look right. Oh no, it's just spelled differently. We got Sumaduri Sumu Sumaduraji works versus Jesus Aguilar. Now, I've been following the career of Jesus Aguilar a little bit. I'm a fan of his. I like him as a dog. Just
All
straight money
right.
line
Talk me
dog pick.
into it.
He's 12. Okay, so Sumajiraji, 5-4 record in the UFC, 18-7. Jesus Aguilar, 12-3 with two of his losses being in the UFC. Um, fucking 4 wins, 1 loss by decision, 7 submission wins, 2 losses, 1 TKO win. I don't even know how to describe it. It isn't like in the UFC, like his two. Who the fuck is Rafael Estevam? He has one fight where he lost by decision, and I genuinely could not tell you a single fucking thing about the fighter. But the only other fighter he's lost to over there in the UFC is Tetsuro Chira, uh, who's very good he's very good prospect fighting for the title right now, or about to be fighting for the title himself. Uh, I've just been like just watching him fight. His submissions are slick. He's able to pull out decision, or he isn't. Ooh, he's able to pull out decision wins. He had a random TKO, and I think for any submission grappler, a random TKO win is exactly what you need, especially against Shannon Ross. Shannon Ross is dog shit. Um, I just like his I like his possi. So for example, Edgar Shirez, right? We took him to win last weekend.
Yeah.
He fought Edgar Shirez. Granted, it was on the regional scene back in fucking when is this 2020, before either of them were in the UFC. But he pulled out the dub against him in fifth round guillotine choke, fucking right before the fight ended. So I like Jesus Aguilar against Sumu Jiraji. Sumu Jiraji, he's
So,
got. Let me look at his fights real quick. Sorry, go ahead.
so the reason why I'm torn on this and why I told you to sell me on the Aguilar pick is based off of two things with Mudarji.
Mm-hmm.
His fucking his arm length that he has, his fucking wingspan difference, and look at his striking accuracy.
See, that's the thing. This is a classic striker versus grappler matchup. Our boy, look at if you look at Sumu Jiraji's career, almost every single one of his losses has come via submission. Our boy Jesus Aguilar has 7 submission wins. Not to mention, it's like a level. Like Jesus Aguilar made it to submission or made it to decision against one of the best fighters in the flyweight division right now. Sumu Duraji, his best fight in the UFC is losing to Tim Elliott and Matt Schnell. Tim Elliott hasn't fought in I don't even know how fucking long. And then Charles Johnson. We've covered Charles Johnson. He's a decent fighter, but anyone of any notoriety or the best way to describe Charles Johnson is if you're shit, you're losing to, or if you're shit, you're beating him. If you lose to him, you're supposed to be good. The only issue is the way that works is if you lose to him and you're going to be good, it's got to be by finish. This guy lost by decision. He's a fucking dog can. But yeah, I got to roll with Jesus Aguilar. Follow
Do
him.
we want to keep it at money line? There's not much difference here. Do we want to keep it at money line at plus 196? Or do we want a little bit better odds? Since you say he's a submission guy, and Mudarji's most of his losses have come via submission. Do we want to take Aguilar by submission or on points for plus 210?
The line is so close, I'm personally just going to stick with the money line on the off chance that he gets a random TKO again. His only TKO came off of a shit prospect, so I don't think that he would. I think I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take the plus 210. I thought about it for
All
a
right.
second, and I'm like, literally, Shannon Ross, the guy he TKO'd, is like one of the shittiest fighters in the UFC, hands down. So it makes sense. Oh, I'm excited for this next one. Do you see the name I get to fucking work with?
Oh boy.
For our next matchup, we got Cody Durden versus Niam Yargal Tumendemberel. Now, for Cody Durden, 17-9-1 with 6-7-1, 6-7 in the UFC. I gotta go back over here. Niam Jargal Tumendemberel is 1-1 in the UFC with a record of 9-1, with one of his only losses coming in the UFC. they're fighting out a flyweight. Uh, okay, he's fought in his UFC or he's fought in the UFC for a while. Carlos Hernandez, I recognize that guy. Okay, so that was him going to 8 and oh, he lost to that guy. He lost to that guy, and then he's canceled 2 fights since then. Terrence Satium, 8-2, kind of a prospect there. Not no notable opponents. Purely just looking off of
I'm going.
stats. I got to go with Durden, I think.
I think this is just my 2 cents here. Just seeing how neither of these guys very rarely go to decision. I think with the way the money lines are, I'm just going to take a under 2.5 for total rounds on this one.
I'll agree with you on that. This one is, or wait, here, let me see. So, yeah, we're just gonna take the under 2.5. Better odds.
Yeah, I feel a lot better than that, doing that than taking a straight money line because I don't see this one going the distance. I don't even see this one reaching the third round.
I don't either. Our next fight, moving away from that god awful name. Don't even know what country that is. Could not tell you. Won't even bother to try and tell you. We got Alberto Montes versus Ricky Turcios. Montes, UFC debut yet again. A lot of these UFC debuts. I don't know how I feel about that. Ricky Turcios, 2-3 in the UFC. Now I've seen Turcios fight a couple of times. He's lost his last two. Fucking kind of just been getting fed prospects by the look of it. Raul Rosas is a good prospect. Ayman Zahabi is ranked now. I'm trying to see if there's anything I can give this guy. Steve Garcia is in the UFC. I don't know what his record is, but I know he's in the UFC. I don't think Garcia is that good though. Where are odds
Yeah,
at for this fight?
coming coming in this matchup, uh, Montes seems to be more disciplined between the two of them. Like the way Turkios holds himself in the octagon. He's real wild in there. He's real unpredictable, and that could lead to fucking himself over. Could leave him open for Montes to take advantage of any slight mistake he might make.
I agree. I don't think we'll see a finish out of this one. Just based off the type of fighter that we are getting out of Montes here. Let me look here. Yeah, he's got only one fucking KO win, one KO loss. This fight's gonna make it to decision, and it's gonna go Montez's way. Is the way I see this one.
Do we want to double chance it or do method of victory?
I just did method of victory, but I figure we can probably go him by like if you wanted to. I'll go by him by submission or on points.
Well, let me look here because Montes by points is plus 200. Were you looking at submission or on points?
Yeah, minus 140. The thing with that pick for me is Montez, we've seen him get a lot of fucking like he gets a lot of like he's had a lot of submissions, and then Turquios, he always will lose decisions, but then at the same time, his last loss that wasn't a decision loss was a knockout loss. Or not knockout, sorry, submission loss. Fuck. Let me tell you, man, I got some PBR with Godzilla on the side of the can. They're hitting me like fucking Godzilla, dog. Motherfuckers say attack Peter, not attack Alex. That's what you're fucking saying. Anything else on that fight, Caleb?
Um, no, I think we're pretty well in agreement here. Montes by submission are on points.
Hell yeah. Um, Next one we got up is Dante Johnson versus Cody Brundage. You've already seen Cody Brundage fight. Pretty sure he's our first fighter to be a repeat on the channel in terms of fights. Um, he's kind of all over the place. He's got some KOs, got some losses, and by KOs, some submissions, some submission losses. The only thing he gets fucked on is decisions, which is, you know, whatever. Yeah, Dante Johnson is a heavy favorite. I'm gonna do double chance Dante Johnson by KO or on points. Or let me see, does Dante
Yeah, I
Johnson does he have
agree with
submission?
you there.
No. Yeah, I'm taking Dante Johnson by KO or on points.
Then I want to look at something else here. Um, I don't like the odds on that one. It's not big enough. Yeah, if you wanted to, just on a side bet, or you could do it in this same slip. 'Cause I don't see it going out of the first round. Um, Dante Johnson by knockout or technical knockout in the first round is plus 155.
I think I'll just stick with the double chance for this slip, but I will do that as a side bet uh come fight night.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe a little bit closer to the fight, the odds will go up a little bit on it.
That'd be nice. We can hope. Um what do we got next? Oh shit. We got one of my favorite fighters fighting up next. Cody Garbrandt versus Long Zhao. Cody Garbrandt, former bantamweight champion in the UFC. He's had a weird career, very weird career. Uh he had a two fight run where he was winning, had a decision win and a TKO win, lost by sub, then decision. Uh Before that, just TKO, decision, TKO, 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 those were all losses. Um Gotta try and not be blinded here. Let me see the lines for this. He's a slight underdog against Jeongyeong. Let's see. What's the well, Oh, this guy's only had three fights in the UFC, and they're all against Chinese guys, and he's
Yeah,
lost
I
two of
think
them.
he's a bit overhyped here.
Cody Garbrandt.
Cody, yeah, Cody Garbrandt, he's got elite fucking speed. Like I'm talking, you put him in the fucking NFL, you compare his speed to fucking Stephon Diggs in a goddamn courtroom.
If he wasn't so small, you know.
Yeah. And he's got more experience than Zhao, more experience than Zhao in the guy Zhao's face. I want to say combined. I could be wrong there, but I feel like I'm not.
And Zhao's lost 2 out of his last 3, which I don't understand how he's such a high favorite against Garbrandt.
Uh, were they by decision or did he get knocked out?
Uh, both by decision. Garbrandt has crisp striking, so I did double I mean, I just did money line for him because it's only a 1 point difference. But if you wanted to do double chance on him between points and knockout, you could.
Oh no, if it's only a 1 point difference. I'm not even going to worry about it then.
Hell yeah. Shit. Next up, we got RoboCop Gregory Rodriguez versus Bruno Ferreira. Brazilian on Brazilian action here, folks. Gregory Rodriguez, he lost one of his least. Yeah. Oh. Oh. So, fun fact here, Caleb. These guys have already fought.
Oh really?
Yeah. Bruno Ferreira. Take him. Just straight money line pick. I wouldn't bother doing method of victory. Just straight money line pick on Bruno Ferreira. He knocked the other dude out in the first round the last time these guys fought.
And well, that raises the question then. Since that's what happened the last time they fought, you think RoboCop's going to be expecting it, and they've been working on it over the past however long they've known about the fight in the gym.
Well, but here's the thing. I would say yes, but it was a matter of how he got knocked out. It was a counter left. So he threw a shot and then his shot, gets parried pretty much. Dude throws a shot in return to fucking counter his shot, and then that dropped his ass. So it's like it's kind of hard to fucking train that. Like you can train defense all you want, but it's kind of hard to train that sort of circumstance.
All right, I'll take your pick there.
Let me see though. Who's Bruno? I checked out Rodriguez's fucking fight page. Who's Bruno Ferreira fought lately? He's got 2 losses. Beat Vittori. That's a good win. Don't know who that is. Armin Petrosian, not a bad win, especially by sub. Lost to Abus Magomedov by sub. It's not the best loss. Neural Zotin, Rusaboa. He's got good losses. Even his losses are against fucking Russian people that are pretty damn good. So I'll give him the plus 162 line there. Up
Oh,
next.
what's his real quick?
Oh,
What's his double chance? Wonder if his double chance is any better for knockout or on points. I mean, just him by
just
knockout is
barely.
plus 270.
Him knockout around points is plus 185.
What if? And this could just be a secondary bet here. Bruno Ferreira knockout, technical knockout in round 1 is plus 650.
I'd take it. I'd do a separate bet on that.
And if you wanted to, you could do 3 separate bets and kind of ladder it. If we know he's going to win by knockout, for him to win by knockout in round 2 is plus 1100, and round 3 is plus 1600.
I just put $3 on every round. Or
Yeah,
like
I mean, I don't see why not.
a dollar across every round. Make your money back regardless. If he does it.
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, shit, even really, you could do $2, and even if he hits in the first round, you're still making your money back off of the other 2 bets.
mhm. You're right on that. I'm definitely gonna tail that. Oh, you're gonna like this. This next fight is about to get interesting, Caleb. There's a
Oh boy.
you don't know about Drew Dober. Drew Dober, well, what's the line at? -106. Fucking eh, method of victory. Drew Dober by or double chance. Shit. Is he still on his knockout kick outside of? So Drew Dober here, gnarliest chin I've ever fucking seen. Guy has a chin of fucking I don't even know what. But interesting thing about Drew Dober, you put him against a white guy, he's losing. You put him against a black guy, he's knocking him the fuck out every time. Couldn't tell you why, but he's doing it. And it just so happens Michael Johnson here. Well, Michael Johnson here happens to be black. They went and gave him a black guy, and I think it's like kind of crazy here. I also like to note he almost made it the entire distance against Islam Makhachev, the fucking champ. Almost made it the whole distance. So I feel like that's worth something to note. Um, Incredible record against black people. He's going up against a black dude. Drew Dober by KO, TKO, or I'm just taking him by KO, honestly. It's one of those
The
fights.
Drew Dober by KO.
Yeah, Drew Dober by KO, man. If it's a black person, he's knocking him out. Dude, I don't even know if it's a racist thing or if he just does it without meaning to, but God, he fucking does it. And have you seen this guy's fucking chin?
I haven't.
Dude, just pull up a picture of Drew Dober, man. Just look at the guy's face and you'll be like, holy shit, this guy's got a fucking chin.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got it.
That's all we gotta fucking say. Uh, Next fight here on the card. An interesting one here. We got Rob Font versus Raul Rosas Jr. Uh, Raul Rosas Jr. Not a bad fighter. I think he's all right. I don't think he's bad per se. His only loss to Christian Rodriguez, who missed weight in their fight against each other. Uh, Rob Font, he's on a loss streak, isn't he? Is he still on that loose? No, he's not on a loss streak. What the fuck? Uh,
So I'm liking Rojas or Rosas, whatever the fuck his name is. I'm going to take him by submission
I'll do is double chance on submission or points.
because if it goes to the ground, I can. You know what Rosa's nickname is?
El Nino Problemo.
Yeah. Font gets on the ground with him. His defense isn't going to save him. He's going to go to sleep.
Yeah, I agree. Font is a great boxer, but he's not necessarily a top of the line fucking submission or fucking grappler.
So are we taking Sosa or Rosas on submission points?
Yep.
All right.
Yes, we are. Next fight here. We got a good one. We got Reinier de Ritter versus Caio Baralho, number 8 versus number 9. Caio Baralho 17-2, Reinier de Ritter 21-3. Uh, Raul 7-1 in the UFC. Ritter is 4-1. Uh, this is gonna be my big upset of the night. Ritter at plus 230. Ritter is like the best way I could describe Ritter, and this is gonna sound so far fetched and so fucking stupid, but this is legitimately how his fighting style goes. You will see Ritter completely run out of gas in the second round of the fight, like 2 minutes in, right? Like he's barely able to throw a jab. He's barely able. Okay. Also, I'd just like to say I told everyone to take the Ducks for two tonight, or I told y'all to take fucking Gaudier for 2 goals tonight, and I'm pretty sure he
Yeah.
just fucking got that.
I mean, I know it's 3-1. I think
It's 3-1
I
right
know.
now
Yeah.
for Anaheim.
It, yeah.
Dude, he got a hat trick then.
Horvat's already got 3 shots on goal. Fucking Medier's got 2 goals, 2 shots on goal.
Yeah, I knew it. Uh, yeah, but this one, sorry, I got sidetracked, but Ritter could be completely gassed, unable to throw a punch, and then out of nowhere, fucking anvil just lands on his opponent's head, and then he just wins by knockout. Like, he's the definition of just retardation. Or, like, he'll be unable to stand up, and his opponent will fall to the ground. Like, his opponent will trip over his own feet, and he'll just get on top of him, lock him in a choke, and have him out in like 15 seconds. Ritter is retarded. He's also a multi-time world champion over in one, which one is one of the only other UFC promotions, or not UFC, MMA promotions, not named UFC, that has any sense of credibility to it. And he was a two-time champ over there. He's beat some of the best already. I gotta go with the Ritter.
Yeah, I'm with you. That what sold me is the fact he's like pretty much a world class grappler.
Yeah.
And whenever you got somebody that can do that, it's hard to go against them because they can just take control of that fight in an instant.
And he is not bad at striking at all. That's one thing that slept on him. He's not bad at the striking game. He's just what's the word? It's just random. It's just very, very random. There's no consistency to it. Next fight here, our main event of the night. We got Max Holloway going up against Charles Oliveira for the BMF baddest motherfucker title in the UFC. Oliveira, kind of a total mixed bag. Dude has some of the best submissions in the UFC, while also having just unheard of, or like just the most random knockout ability I've ever seen. Uh, or Holloway, not really any submission ability, but the purest, most disgusting boxing I've seen in the UFC. Uh, if I can do this yet, I don't think I can. They don't have strikes landed yet, or they don't have significant strikes. Things. Or I'll here. Let me see. Yeah, we don't have it up yet. Uh, I'm gonna go double chance Max Holloway by KO or on points.
All
Favorited
right.
pick, nothing too crazy there, but that's just how that's just how Max Holloway fights. He only has lost to the champions at featherweight, never lost at lightweight. Just fucking Hawaiian guy, out of his mind. I don't see any other way. You got anything on this one, Caleb?
Um, I mean, I was gonna take Holloway money line just because I wasn't sure how it was gonna end, but I know no matter what, Holloway's gonna win. Yeah, he's even though, as we know, I'm still not much of a UFC guy. But even before I started getting into the UFC, Max Holloway was one of those names that I already knew about.
Oh yeah.
So that's got to be saying something.
Yeah, he was everywhere there for a while, especially after UFC 300, his knockout that he had literally 4 minutes and 59 seconds into the fifth round. He fucking gets not even a TKO, just out cold knockout over Justin Gaethje, who I know you're fond of. Knocked him out cold with 1 second left in the fight after pointing to the middle of the octagon and saying, "Hey, let's stand and bang right here, right now." Max Holloway is a fucking dog. I don't. He doesn't submit. That double chance, if he's gonna win, that double chance is the safest bet you can get out of this fight.
All right.
Um, that pretty much or that finishes our UFC lineup for Saturday night. I'll cover over everything for audio viewer or audio listeners. Luke Fernandez by KO TKO around points. Jeongyeong Lee versus KO TKO around points. Rafael Tobias money line. Uh, Jesus Hayes or sorry, not Jesus. Jesus Aguilar by submission around points. Durden versus fuck that guy, under 2.5. Alberto Montes by submission or on points. Dante Johnson by KO TKO around points. Cody Garbrandt money line. Bruno Ferreira money line. Drew Dober by KO TKO. Raul Rosas Jr. by submission around points. Reinier de Ritter. Max Holloway by KO TKO around points. It's $1 bet to win $5,645.25. I'm probably gonna move it down a little bit. It's because I don't 50 cents to win $2,822 is what I'm gonna do on that one. Go ahead and put that in there.
Yeah. And hopefully this is the week that our slip hits.
Fucking pray, dude. Fucking pray. It's got to be one of these weeks. Got to give. Um, I didn't even see that bust. Yeah, that busted. Fucking Grizzlies couldn't cover the spread.
Uh,
Yeah, they were 1 point. Yeah, it was. I need them to cover 7.5, and it was 8. Uh,
I'm torn where we're at now with the Hawks and the Bucks, as I need the Hawks to cover plus 5.5, but at the same time, I also need the Bucks to cover plus 5.5.
has that worked so far on every other leg?
I mean, besides the Islanders and Ducks, because I need the Islanders to get within plus 1.5, and I need the Ducks to stay plus 1.5.
Fair enough. Uh, I just
But it
kind of
did hit. It did hit for Utah and Philly.
hell yeah. I just kind of moving over there because you brought it up. I guess I'll run, or I can run down, or I'll. Fuck. I did not mean to click that. Games. I can run. I'll run through the hockey matchups we got tomorrow and get those out of the way and get moving on to NBA and fucking NCAA.
All right.
Tomorrow, somehow, some way, Maple Leafs are dogs against the Rangers. I'm hammering that Maple Leafs plus 100. Safest plus 100 I've seen in a minute. Rangers suck. Sabres at Penguins. I'm taking Pittsburgh to cover +1.5. I don't feel safe betting on either of those teams to win outright. Both teams are running really good. One thing I'm gonna do is anytime goal scorer, Tage Thompson to score a goal. He's been on a streak here lately. I think it's like 7 goals in the past 7 games or something like that. He's been doing good. Panthers at Columbus. Columbus doing really good. I'm taking them -120. Fuck, he's not playing. Uh, Utah at Flyers. Flyers dogs against Utah. I'll take Flyers to cover. Utah probably will win, but Flyers had a nice win in their last matchup to where it kind of swayed me against taking that money line. Bruins at Preds. What? Preds are favored. We're taking -102 for the Bruins, and then we're also taking the under 6.5 because Nashville Predators never have a game above 6. Weird thing, but noticed it. Tampa Bay -182 at Winnipeg Jets. I'll take Winnipeg to cover. Ottawa at Calgary. Just taking straight money line on Ottawa. And then Islanders at Kings. Taking Islanders to cover there. And that'll be $1 to win $239.24 for that parlay. 10 legs. We got Pittsburgh +1.5. Tage Thompson to score a goal. Bruins going under 6.5 against the Preds. Maple Leafs money line. Blue Jackets money line. Flyers puck line +1.5. Jets puck line +1.5. Senators money line and Islanders puck line +1.5. $1 to win $239. Putting that shit in as right now. Now into your neck of the woods here, Caleb. You want to go over NCAA or NBA first?
We'll go ahead and go over the NCAA.
Hell yeah.
All right, let me get to my picks I just put together here. So, I fairly well kept it with the early games. We got 2 upsets in here, and I don't really see how they were upsets. Just looking at what I've seen. But pretty sure, like I said, this is an 8-leg parlay. Total odds come out to +7,060. But first game we're going to go to is the first game on the slate for tomorrow. Drake at Southern Illinois. We're going to go ahead and take the Salukis here from Southern Illinois.
Just straight money line on it?
Yeah, all these are just going to be straight money line.
Gotcha.
Conference tourneys, I don't feel confident taking spreads at all.
Gotcha.
Then right after that, we got the Battle of the Carolinas, South Carolina State at North Carolina State.
Central.
Or not North Carolina State, North Carolina Central. My apologies. We're going to take Central here.
All right.
Then going down again, Sacred Heart going into Iona. No, this is a bit of a weird pick here. I like Iona going in here. So we're going to take Iona's money line at -170. This is the underdog upset pick here that I'm not quite sure why they were underdogs. But Tulane going into Temple as underdogs. Tulane is. We're gonna go ahead and take Tulane there.
Bro,
They're on a 3-game win streak.
Temple is on at least a 5-game loss streak.
Yeah, I do not see how Tulane is underdogs here.
No, I don't either. Maybe because I think probably just because it's at Temple, if I had to take a guess.
And going down once more, um, Sam Houston State going up against new to Conference USA Delaware. We're going to take Sam Houston State. They've been one of those teams that's been dominant all year long, looking real good all year long. So I feel good taking the money line for them there.
For Sam Houston or Delaware.
Sam Houston.
All right.
And once again, going down, Indiana State going into Valpo. You already know how I feel about Valpo. So we're taking Valpo money line at minus 156.
I like it. Oh, I also do enjoy Valpo. Are they? I'm trying to. Okay, so it rides like that. So they lost their last matchup. Before that, they were on a 4-game win streak, whereas it's flipped for Indiana State.
But that loss was also their last game of the regular season.
Fair enough.
And usually, whenever you got a decent win streak going, you're fine with losing that last game just to kind of give yourself a little bit more, like, kind of take some of the weight out of the room.
Oh,
If that
absolutely.
makes any sense.
No, yeah, it does.
Then going down, we have our next underdog pick. Uh, we got Middle Tennessee going into FIU, the place that Pitbull fucking loves for some reason. But unfortunately for tomorrow, we are going against Pitbull. We're going against Mr. Worldwide, and we're going with Middle Tennessee at plus 126.
I like it. Riding that, they're riding a win streak in Florida International. They're just kind of up and down.
And then this is another line that I thought was a little weird just because of how low it is compared to the difference in how the teams have been playing so far. Uh, we got Kentucky going up against the Trash Bears. And if you look at the recent records and everything, I don't see how it's this close. We're taking Western at minus 122.
So Missouri State just has like the worst basketball program known to man.
Yeah.
Jesus.
They always do, but if you ever watch any of the news stations down there out of Springfield, they act like fucking Missouri State is like Jordan at North Carolina.
Fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. But like I said before I gave you all the picks, uh, total odds on this 8-legger come out to plus 7,060. I put 50 cents on it, and that total payout's going to be $35.80.
Slightly went down, but by like fucking 50 cents. 50 cents, 35.30. I did forgot to read those out for our viewers here real quick. They're doing that. They're doing that. They're doing that. I may have an AHL slip hit. That'd be cool. Oh, dude.
Two-run home run, Australia.
Australia got a homer.
Yep, two-run homer.
Hell yeah. Yeah, they're not gonna cover that. They'll cover that. So maybe. We'll see. We'll see. What was I looking for? Here we go. So we got Southern Illinois money line, North Carolina Central money line, Iona money line, Tulane money line, Sam Houston money line, Valparaiso money line, Mid Tennessee money line, and Western Kentucky money line. Hell yeah. All right. Coming back over here to our NBA games here, if I can, right in front of me. Looks like we got a decent slate tomorrow. Like
Let me get to those real quick.
9 matchups.
All right, let me see what I'm liking here.
All right. So with NBA, Caleb, anything standing out to you for tomorrow night?
So, looking through here, um, I am going to get your opinion on one game, but I'll get to that after I go over what I like. Um, the Utah Jazz going into Washington to face the Wizards. Pretty much pick 'em odds. Jazz at plus 112, Wizards at minus 132. I like the 3-point attack that the Jazz have. Wizards have just not really looked all that great all year long. If you can get out ahead of them early, you can pretty much stay out in front of them. So I'm going to like the Jazz money line there at plus 112.
Oh, I completely agree with you. I don't like the Wizards in that matchup. I don't like the Wizards in any matchup. You got Trae Young and he got what was it? He got ejected or suspended before he ever could play a game for him.
I think suspended.
Yeah. Great franchise we got there. Yeah, I'm taking the Jazz all the way with you. I've been big on Keontae George here for a bit as well.
Yeah. Well, that and Lauri Markkanen. I mean, I want to say he's got the most 3-pointers as a rookie.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's an impressive stat to have too.
And then next pick we're going to go to we got the Toronto Raptors going into fucking Midwest Somalia facing the Camel Wolves. Raptors at plus 180, Camel Wolves at minus 215. Mainly because it's a home game there in Midwestern Somalia. We're going to take the Camel Wolves at minus 215.
All right. They still got Gobert?
I think so, unless he retired.
Fuck, man. Yeah, he's still on the Timberwolves. Shit.
I was going to say, I don't think he retired, but he's also one of those guys, if he did retire, you probably wouldn't hear a whole lot about.
No, you just hear cheers. Who? You just hear cheers of joy. People hate that guy.
Yeah. Then next pick for tomorrow night, we got the Lakers of Los Angeles going in to face the Nuggets there out of Denver. Lakers are the underdogs tomorrow, plus 166. Denver's at minus 198. mainly because this game's in Denver. You're going to have Jokic in the lineup. You're going to have Murray in the lineup. It's hard to beat those guys at home, especially whenever they really get cooking. So we're going to take the Nuggets at minus 198.
Hell yeah. Jokic for a double-double.
You could tag it on if you wanted to. Honestly, you could do Jokic and Luka for a double-double if you wanted to.
Hell yeah. I feel like that's pretty safe. Any other NBA matchups you want to cover there, Caleb?
Yeah, so the last one of the four that I came up with, we got your favorite team in the entirety of the NBA. We got the New Orleans Pelicans
Woo!
going into Sacramento to face the Kings. Uh, Pelicans road favorites at minus 168.
Damn straight.
Kings plus 142. But I'm looking at it. We're going to see that beam getting lit tomorrow night. We're going to take Kings at plus 142.
Oh, no. For the sake of consistency with the slip, and considering this is your slip, I will tail it. But let it be known that I believe it will be the Pelicans that win this one. The line's too close for the Kings to win this one.
Oh no, I think this is the right matchup to where it can happen. We all know how the Pelicans can be.
Well, it's not even the Pelicans, it's Zion. I'll watch. I will watch on a routine basis Sadiq Bey, Jeremiah Fears, and Derek Queen all just do just beautiful, unimaginable work on that court to pull out a win. And then I'll watch Zion be on that court, and he'll just be like, I like donuts. I like fake ass. I like fake smelly ass. I play basketball. And he fucks it up for the whole fucking team. Get that fucker out of New Orleans, dude. That's all I gotta say on that one. I'll take the Kings, honestly. It can't get any worse.
And then the game I kind of wanted your input on because I'm kind of torn here just because of their recent matchups here. What do you think on Pistons at Spurs? Uh,
Um,
Pistons going into it, they're plus 132. Spurs at home, minus 156.
do these guys play each other a lot?
I want to say this is the last time this year that they're playing each other.
Let me look this up. Spurs versus Pistons 2026 series record. Oh, okay. They've only played each other once. And
Really?
yeah, they've only played each other once with the Spurs winning 114 to 103. Not even 2 weeks or seven. Yeah, not
I
even two
know.
weeks ago.
Yeah, because I had the Cade Cunningham rant right after.
Yeah. I'm going Spurs, especially if Wemby. Oh, let me see. They already got player numbers. Yeah, Wemby's playing Spurs. I have nothing against like Cade Cunningham. I have nothing against you, unlike my partner over here. Uh, I have no qualms with your game, but Wembenyama, man, you're not beating fucking Wembenyama, man. You're not fucking. He had to watch Chet go and drain however many fucking threes tonight. I'm gonna look that up because that still was the most shocking thing ever. For the viewers, I go to place. I'm taking a shit. I go to place a fucking bet at halftime of that Oakland or third period of that OKC game, and all I fucking see is the leading 3-point scorer for the fucking entire game is Chet Holmgren with 6 3-pointers in the third period. But all I'm saying is Wemby saw that. He got pissed off. Wemby's going to go out there and he's going to be like, I'm going to drain threes. So I like not only what I like the Spurs to win, and I also like Wembanyama to have a pretty fucking good game.
All right. You thinking double double?
I think double double. Just kind of built
All right.
in. If he can get 10 points, he's got the double double because he's going to get the other 10 on rebounds or assists naturally.
All right.
Yeah, all I'm saying is I'm glad I didn't take Chet for any threes whenever I saw that he made 6 of them because he didn't get another one.
So you got that same hockey slip I got in, correct?
The that fucking 10-legger I believe is what we did.
Uh, I got it as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-legger.
Oh, what was it?
Gauthier for an anytime goal. First goal in first 10 minutes.
Oh,
Both
that
teams
I
to
do not.
score. So far we're just waiting on the under 6.5, the Anaheim Ducks money line, and the New York Islanders to cover plus 1.5.
What are the odds on that one at? Or like, what's the payout on that one at?
There's no cash out option, of course, because of the shots on goal. But it was $1 to pay out $68.83.
God fucking damn.
Did you just see that on the Aussie Taipei game?
I did not.
Rewind 10 seconds.
Was that Stuart Fairchild?
No, I don't think. Where's it at?
I can't get a fucking name on this guy.
Somebody just ran across right back behind home plate.
Sorry, viewers. We are currently watching live breaking stuff. You what the fuck? What was that? Bro was just sprinting. Yeah, I'm gonna put that 5-legger in there. Utah Jazz to win, Timberwolves to win, Nuggets to win, Kings to win, and Spurs to win. $1 gives you $17.50 for our viewer there. Real quick, I'm gonna do a quick bet for our viewer, based off of how I'm watching this game, how it's going. I'm gonna St. Louis. They're gonna cover that plus minus or that -1.5, I think. I'm gonna do a ballsy bet here for our viewer. I'm gonna take that shit to stay under. I'm gonna take Islanders to cover plus 2.5. And I'm gonna take that shit under 8 points. For our viewer, that's $1. Well, let me drop that one, and then let me just fucking. Yeah, $1 equals $12.89 for our viewer. That random 4-legger that I just put in there out of nowhere. Can't help myself with hockey. Love it too much. Um, so that's all of our main picks that we have. What would you like to go to next? World Baseball Classic or golf or NASCAR?
Go ahead. I think we already know our pick for NASCAR, don't we?
Yeah, we can make that segment real short. He's plus 750. Or no, that's Cup Series. Plus 1300. For our viewers, I'm going to fuck around now. I'm going to put $2 on him to win the race. Tyler Reddick. 4 in a row.
Yeah.
Let's get it. $2 to 126.
Is there anyone else on this that you think could possibly win?
Um, shit. Not that I think could win per se. What I will say is I like Chase Elliott. I'll do a top 3 finish for you. I like Elliott as a top 3 finish. Obviously, wherever he is, I like Reddick. There he is. Oh, you can't what? You can't parlay top 3 finish? That's fucking stupid. Never mind. Um, I'd say
Yeah,
probably
it wouldn't
Chase.
let me parlay top 5 earlier either.
That's stupid. Y'all need to work on your shit. Um, I'd say probably Elliott. That's about it. Or, I'm gonna do a bigger odds. I watched Bubba Wallace almost win a couple weeks back. He's still got my vote. I think he can do it eventually. Bubba Wallace at the plus 3,300 is my other pick for the race.
I'm gonna keep saying it till it happens. I'm gonna take Connor Zilic to win as well at plus 4,000.
I'll put 50 cents on it. Wherever the fuck he is. There he is. Hell yeah. Alright. Now on to the other things. You want to do PGA or golf? Or, fuck, golf or, baseball first?
We can go ahead and do golf because doubt, I highly doubt they have, much put up for, the World Baseball Classic yet.
They're starting to add a few. Let me check. Let me go to the homepage and I can fucking find it. Baseball. Oh yeah, no, they only have fucking China or Czechia, Korea tomorrow morning.
Yeah, and I think we're both in agreement to take Korea.
Yeah. Do you like Czechia to cover though?
No,
No. Did
I
did you
don't
see
even.
you didn't see
No,
the
I don't
line?
need to know. I don't need to know.
It's 7.
No.
So okay, so Korea covers. Korea to cover in that one is that pick there. And for shits and well, I'll just run that. And then Australia's winning. Take them to cover the -1.5 line.
Yeah.
Not a good, not a very large parlay there.
Next week, whenever we're really deep into the pool play, it should be a little bit better.
Like I'm about to put fucking. I got 50 cents. I don't know what to spend it on, so I'm just gonna put 50 cents to win 91 cents. So I'll end up with like a little of a dollar. It'll be like my total payout $1.41. That's the type of bets we put. We don't fuck around here on the Midwest Degenerates, folks. We'll put fucking anything in. We don't fucking care. So nothing really with base. I figure we can cover baseball on the official website. Give give our viewers here the matchups for the weekend here, like the matchups we got over the weekend, so that whenever we record on Monday, we'll have like we won't have missed any matchups, you know,
Yeah.
just like straight money line picks. I think the last one we did, which another thing I'd like to mention is we have lines for Japan, or no, we have lines for Australia versus Czechia. However, we do not have lines for Czechia versus Korea, which is deeply upsetting. In World Baseball Classic and FanDuel, you deeply need to fix this issue.
Yeah.
But regardless, March 6th, which I believe that'll be Friday. Yep.
Yep.
Starting off, a little bit more Pool C action. We'll finally see Japan emerge. Uh, I know you said they lost to a minor league team, which
Yeah, they lost to a Japanese minor league team, but still going up against this Chinese Taipei team that
currently
looks
getting
like,
torched by Australia.
yeah, they look like a high school baseball team. We're going to take Japan. We don't know what money lines are going to be yet here, so bear with us.
I
We're just
take them to
giving
cover.
you. Uh, it all depends on what it's at. I think right now, um, just because we don't know what spreads and over unders are going to be or anything like that, I think I'm just going to stick with money lines.
Hold up, this is where I go to DraftKings, even though I don't use the app. So, oh, they only have one matchup. Oh, they have the Czechia South Korea matchup on DraftKings. Kind of pissed me off. Uh, yeah, they don't have anything going. They don't have anything going for that next game though, or for like Friday's games yet.
Yeah, I know whenever I talk to FanDuel's customer support, they can only really do it. I want to say some games they can do 24 hours out, like the World Baseball Classic, they can do it 24 hours out. But like college baseball, they can only do it 6 hours out. Fucking Major League Baseball, they can only do it, I want to say 12 hours out.
That's fucking stupid. I hate how they give you answers for that, but then whenever I ask about goalie saves, they're like, we don't
It's
know.
because I'm their favorite.
Clearly.
Yeah, so for that first matchup on Friday, we're gonna take the Japanese money line there.
Absolutely.
Um, the next game up at 10 o'clock our time. We got Cuba taking on Panama. Um, my only thing about Cuba is a lot of their decent players that we see in the league. They uh, what's the term I'm looking for whenever they left Cuba? Um,
Excommunicado.
Something like that. Pretty much they can't go back to Cuba or else they'll go to prison.
Yeah, excommunicado.
Um, yeah, so a lot of them, they're either playing for, say, the Dominican Republic or Venezuela, or a couple of them are playing for Mexico. Um, so just that being that, because a lot of the bigger guys aren't going to be willing to play for Cuba. I'm thinking I'm going to rock with Panama.
Hell yeah. I think I agree. I'll rock with Panama as well. It's kind of hard to tell with those South or Central and South American countries though, because they're also big on baseball.
Yeah.
This next one we're getting into the pool I'm most excited for, which is Pool D. Netherlands versus Venezuela. Venezuela money line. Venezuela to cover the
Yep.
spread.
Yep.
Um.
You got Salvador Perez on that Venezuelan team.
Oh yeah, and I mean just Netherlands. They're not much of a baseball country. I don't even really know why they're participating in the tourney.
Well, they do usually field a decent Little League World Series team. I'd say here within the next few years, well, by few years, like about 10 years, I think they'll actually be decent-ish contenders in the World Baseball Classic.
Like making it to like semifinals or something like that.
Yeah, like at least making it out of pool play.
Hell yeah. And how often is it this every 3 years?
I
Or
want to say every two,
oh okay.
kind of like the Ryder Cup.
Hell yeah. Um Next matchup. I don't think we really need any elaboration on this one here. Mexico
Yeah,
versus Great
Mexico.
Britain. Mexico all the way. Mexico to cover the spread. Matchup to go over solely off of Mexico covering the spread so hard that it goes over. We
And
already
then these next three, they're going to be some where if you were to fade us, I wouldn't blame you at all. As these next three could go, well,
either way.
really these next two could go either way. We got Puerto Rico against Colombia. I think I gotta go Puerto Rico just because of some of the Cuban guys that are on that team because they got their citizenship through there whenever they immigrated.
Yeah,
Um,
I agree with
but
that
like I
pick.
said, if you wanted to fade us on these two picks here, I would not blame you.
Or even just taking, like in this instance, Colombia to cover the spread.
Yeah. Next up we got Nicaragua and the Dominican Republic. Uh, think I'm going to take the Dominican Republic here,
Yep.
just based on the players they have.
Ne-
Uh, Next matchup shouldn't be a question at all. United States at
USA.
Brazil.
USA. USA.
Yeah, we're going to see Bobby Witt Jr. is going to be a single shy of the cycle in the first game of the World Baseball Classic.
It's going to be beautiful. As viewers are aware from previous pod, we have him for MVP of the whole tourney. So, we need a big game out of him to start her off.
And then closing out the night on Friday night, we have the Toilet Bowl match. between Chinese Taipei and Czechia.
Yeah. So back into this track or toilet bowl matchup. I truly don't know which one's worse here. I want to say Czechia will probably be the worst team just because Chinese Taipei they're at least fielding. I mean, probably about the same between both teams in terms of the amount of big leaguers that they're fucking fielding in these matchup or in this matchup. But I think I'm gonna have to go with Chinese Taipei to get the win here.
Yeah.
It will be a great viewing. It will be a great viewing for everyone though. It's gonna be a god awful matchup. I can promise you that.
Then Saturday, we got your favorite team in the whole tournament playing.
You jumped straight ahead, dude. You skipped like four matchups to get to that.
I know,
Four.
I seen it, and I was like, fuck.
Yeah, they're getting their ass fucking handed to them, bro. Venezuela to cover the fucking spread, bro. It'll be like an 8 points or an 8 run spread, and Venezuela will cover that shit. Fuck. Fucking had to send a stop text message to him, man. Fuck. I
All
wonder.
right,
I want to see real
first,
quick. They play. I told you about how they played the Mets, so I want to see Mets versus Israel. Yeah. Okay. So it wasn't that bad of a blowout. Mets scored five. Israel scored two. But yeah, fucking. If that's how that is with the Mets, and I'm not the biggest Mets knower of all time, but I know the Mets are not very good at their current point. So I know they're gonna get their fucking ass smoked by an all-star team of Venezuelans.
yeah. But going back up to our first matchup of the day on Saturday, we got Korea against Japan. I think we're gonna go Japan here.
Yeah, yeah, I think we have to. Seeing the team that Japan is fielding, I think they'll get it figured out by that point. They have another matchup against the fucking they have a matchup against fucking Taiwan. They're gonna mop Taiwan and get their groove going and go into that Korea matchup fucking firing on like almost every cylinder, you know?
Yeah. Then these next two, I don't think they really need any explanation behind themselves. Colombia
It's,
and Nicaragua,
it,
both money lines.
just take the southern team. The Colombian team out of South America and then the Nicaraguan team out of also South America. They're both going to get the dubs. No question.
And after those two, we got Brazil against Italy. We're gonna take Italy.
Really?
Yep, Vinny Pasquantino and Jack Caglione.
Yeah, say less. You got me on that, or you got me sold on that one.
Panama, Puerto Rico. This one's gonna be a really good game. But just like the other Puerto Rico match, I think I'm gonna have to go with Puerto Rico just because of the Cubans that joined them.
The Cuban Missile Crisis. That's what I'm going to call that.
Oh shit, we got two Korea games in one day. Fuck. But before that, Great Britain at United States.
USA by
I
a
don't think we
million.
really need. Yeah, we don't need to elaborate on that one. Uh, Chinese Taipei against Korea. I'm
Korea.
gonna go ahead and say Korea on that one.
Australia versus Japan. Japan, but I think Australia can
Ooh.
cover.
Yeah, I'd take Australia to cover.
And what's March 8th here? Is that fucking Monday? That's Sunday. Okay.
Sunday.
Colombia versus Cuba. That's another good one. We taking the Colombians in this
Hmm.
one?
I think so. I think we'll go ahead and take the Colombians. Uh,
I want to see how.
Netherlands, Dominican Republic. Or, I'm sorry.
Oh, that would be a fun comedy. Like this next, the Netherlands versus Dominican Republic will be a good fucking comedy show to watch while I'm driving back home.
Yeah, I think we can both agree. Dominican Dominican Republic to cover the spread.
Absolutely. The
Next up on Sunday, we got Great Britain against Italy.
Italy.
I'm gonna go ahead, go with Italy again.
Great Britain's just not, from what I understand, they're just fielding a bad team this year.
Oh, another Australia home run. Solo home
I'm
run.
I just saw that. What do we? You said that, and I immediately looked over and saw it. Hell yeah,
And these
Travis
next two are
Zone.
pretty self-explanatory too. On Sunday,
Panama,
Panama over Canada and Nicaragua over Israel.
Nicaragua to cover the spread.
Yeah,
This next one, Mexico, right?
yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and say Mexico.
Brazil versus Mexico. I feel like Mexico is a safe bet in that one. This next one may be the first one that I'm having issues thinking about.
Korea, Australia.
Yes.
Just because of the pitching that Australia has, because a lot of guys in their bullpen are either submarine pitchers or sidearm pitchers. You don't really see a whole lot of that in the KBL.
Hmm.
So I'm going to go ahead and go with Australia just based off of that bullpen.
Hell yeah.
Because yeah, Korea could get out to a lead off the starter. If they go to the bullpen and they play the right guys, the Koreans aren't going to know what they're looking at. They're not going to know where they need to look at whenever the ball is coming into them. Their timing's going to be off. They're not going to be able to adjust.
Oh, absolutely. St. Louis just scored a goal.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, I just feel like, and I mean, all those guys are wearing glasses. All those Australian guys are wearing glasses. I think if a team is going to beat them, it's got to be a fucking hard working, good team. I just,
Yeah.
I got to go. I like the Aussies, man. I'm watching them.
Then
They've hit
next
two homers
up,
already, too.
yeah.
Um, what do we got? Colombia versus Panama.
Yeah, we got Colombia, Panama. I think I want to go Colombia here.
I think I'll tail that. This next matchup is the one I was the most excited for in the whole tourney.
Yeah, Dominican Republic spread.
Dominican Republic, alt spread +5. Whatever the spread is, add 5, they'll cover it.
Then Brazil over Great Britain.
Yep.
Yeah, Brazil. Um, Venezuela, Nicaragua. I think I want to say Venezuela. There's a lot more Venezuelans in the league than there are Nicaraguans.
I'll agree with that. You skipped over Cuba, Puerto Rico.
That's next on my
Oh,
listing here. I'm going through on ESPN.
gotcha.
Then Cuba, Puerto Rico. I think just because a lot of the guys there playing for Puerto Rico kind of hold a grudge against Cuba. Can't really go back to Cuba. I'm going to take Puerto Rico.
I agree with it, and especially with Cuba's in field and some of their best players.
Yeah. Then last game of the night on Monday.
Oh, we got
We'll
two
go ahead
more.
and take. We got two more.
Yeah, we got Venezuela and Nicaragua. Or no, we already covered that one. My bad. Fucking the
Yeah.
order being flip flopped fucked me up.
I think we're going to take the United States over Mexico.
Yeah, I agree. Close game though. It'll be a close, good one. I like Mexico to cover. I mean, as long as Mexico isn't favored, if Mexico is underdogs, I like them to cover the spread. USA will win though.
Yeah.
And then March 9th, that's Monday, so we'll be able to post, or we'll go ahead and I feel like we can go ahead and cover just that first game from the Czechia Japan one. Just say outright Japan's gonna obliterate the shit out of Czechia.
Yeah.
And I feel like that'll probably be a good stopping point for the WBC because we'll be able to fucking cover the rest of these matchups on our Monday episode.
Yeah.
Trying to look here. Blues
And
cover.
then
Anaheim scored again.
I think did they really?
Yeah, 4-1 now.
God damn it.
Yeah, that fucked me up too. If Islanders can get another goal to make it 4-2, I'll have another slip that's looking good for $14. And then same thing, Canucks can get another goal. Or no, that one's fucked because Kraken suck. Yeah, I'm really just
And
counting on those guys. Sorry, go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say I think the only thing we really have left to cover for this episode is going to be the Arnold Palmer Open or Arnold Palmer Invitational.
Hell yeah. You already know we're going straight to that top X finish here.
Yep. I got a four-legger for the top 10 whenever you're ready.
I am ready.
All right, and then this is just based off of everything I've been seeing this year. I'm not going to get too in depth into it because we're already at the 2 hour mark on this episode.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so for top 10 finishers, I got Scotty Scheffler at minus 360. I got Justin Thomas at plus 400. Keegan Bradley at plus 430. And Matt Fitzpatrick at plus 140. Uh, Total odds for that four-legger comes out to plus 8,026. And I put $2 on it to pay out $162.53.
I'll drop a 1.5 on it for 120.40. Hell yeah. And then that's pretty much that for golf. I wanted to say this. We have a special award midweek. Typically, as I'm sure our viewers are aware, I mean, those who watch us are aware at this point, typically save our Driver of the Week awards for after NASCAR has occurred. But Miles Garrett got his ninth speeding ticket in the city of Cleveland while playing for the Browns. So I feel like I have to give him an honorary rare midweek Driver of the Week award. Because 9 times, dog. Come on.
Yeah.
And then for other awards, do you have a Internet Explorer Game of the Week for us today, Caleb?
Yeah. So, uh, since the World Baseball Classic kicked off today, we're gonna take it to that. 20 years ago today was the inaugural World Baseball Classic game. And in the inaugural game that was played on that day, 20 years ago, Japan beat the ever living shit out of Chinese Taipei 13-3.
Shit. 13-3. That's just pathetic.
Yeah. And I believe too, if I am wrong on this, please correct me in the comments. But I want to say the great Ichiro Suzuki was on that Japan team at the time.
I don't know I mean, I don't even really know baseball or the Asian fellers in baseball, but even I'm pretty sure I know who that guy is.
51 with the Seattle Mariners for
Yep,
forever.
I remember the Mariners jersey. Yep. And then I got a NHL equivalent for you here. Got a Buffalo. I believe it was Buffalo at Boston here. Uh, it was a 3-2 final score with Buffalo pulling out the dub. Interesting thing of note here. Bruins pull out the very early lead, going up 2-0 again, or oh shit, yeah, they go up against 2-0. They go up 2-0 against the Sabres, and then towards the trying to see here. I believe that yeah. Towards the end of the first period, uh how do I pronounce that guy's name? Hecht, yeah, what do we just hecht? Fucking hecht for the Sabres. Puts it at a 1-2 game, 1 point deficit for the Sabres. Second period, Sabres come out and scored two, and then that was all she wrote. No scoring in the third, no overtime, no nothing. Just 3-2 game early in the game. But Boston tried fighting back, trying to get a dub, just couldn't do it. Sabres held on. And that's my Internet Explorer game of the day for you.
Nice. And then I also have a nice obscure fun fact for you that
Let's
you can
hear it.
use to impress people.
Let us hear it.
It it is actually 100% possible to make a sword out of the blood of your enemies.
I need some elaboration here.
So, we all know that blood contains iron.
Mm-hmm.
In order to get enough iron out of blood, you would need the blood from 300 people, and you can separate the iron out and smelt it down into iron ingots, and then you can in turn those iron ingots into a longsword.
Shit. It's fucking insane. I'm glad I know that now. And I also, I gotta ask though, do the ingots turn out red?
I don't believe so.
Damn it. Would have made them so much cooler. But, yeah, anything else you want to touch on this episode, Caleb, or is that about it for tonight?
I think that's about it for tonight. I think we went way far and beyond for this episode. That being said, if you're listening out there, please share this. We spent a lot of time on this episode. A lot of research went into this episode with everything going on.
Shit. All right, sorry about that for you guys, folks. It's getting late over here at the Midwest Degenerates podcast. 11:10 p.m. We're working men out here in the Midwest, and bit of a turn. Ugh. It can end up being a little bit tough to fully stay with the shits at all points in time, and I apologize for that. But that is all we have for tonight's episode with you guys. Got some good NHL, NBA, NCAA. Got some good UFC picks in there for you guys. Covered that. Covered a whole bunch of World Baseball Classic games for you. Just tried to get everything we could going for y'all. If you have anything hit, regardless of if it was a suggestion from us or not, we love to see the wins. The more the merrier. And Caleb, any closing thoughts from you?
Just be sure to hit like, subscribe, follow if you're ever on Spotify. Maybe leave us a review if you don't mind. Um, Feel free to leave us comments. We'll take your suggestions and run with them. Let us know if there's anything else you want us to cover, any type of picks you want us to try and go more in depth on. We do make them 24 hours in advance, so we are kind of limited on what player props we can put together.
Yep.
But if you have any suggestions, just let us know. And please share us around with your group, with your social group, uh, your herd, your flock. Uh, fuck. What's a group of crows called? Your murder.
Yeah, murder
Just
of
whatever you
crows.
call. Yeah, whatever you call your group that you hang out with. Be sure you share us around with them.
Absolutely. But until Monday, we'll have some recap for you guys. We'll cover everything new in the sphere of sports for y'all. But until then, have a great weekend, everybody. We've been the Midwest Degenerates. I'm Alex. He's Caleb. And we'll catch you guys then. Peace out.
We'll see y'all. We'll see y'all later.